Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Children of Morta. I am back, I'm refreshed, and the sting of last run's heartbreak has worn off a little bit. I still feel like one of the hits we took from one of the ads that the boss summoned, I feel like I dodged that. It happened close to the end, and that threw me off. I don't like making excuses, but I do feel like at least one of those hits, I moved out of range, and even going back and looking at the replay, I don't feel like there was really any overlap between the animation of that attack and the drawing of Linda's character model. But you know what, enough whining, enough complaining. Let's just take a look around the house before we jump right in. We see Kevin sitting quietly with a cat. Linda is there with Riker. Mark is possibly meditating in his room. John is still in front of the library, in the bookshelf. Ben is in the workshop. Grandma Margaret is still standing out here, and the various animals are roaming around. I'm just gonna look around, just to get a glimpse of as many of them as we can. Okay. I forgot to go back and look at the cutscene with the tree to see if we can spot where it is. I'll definitely do that after this session. But yeah, I said our runs would be organized by one run of trying to make progress and maybe a couple runs of trying to do some of the other encounters that we haven't cleared yet. And we failed to make progress in Barahut because we got killed by the final boss, agonizingly close to being able to finish him off. What I'll do is, if Lucy has... I was gonna say, if Lucy has gotten over her corruption fatigue, I'll do another run with her in this area, but she hasn't. And I can already tell you, these three guys are gonna get destroyed in this area. I barely even made it to the boss with Linda, and with any of the melee characters, they are gonna just get unceremoniously destroyed. So instead, I'm gonna go to Kildipo Caves. Let's go to the Caves 2. Actually, no, let's go Caves 3 with the Mark, because he is at the lowest level currently. And let's see if we can't level him up. Let's get some more gold. Let's get some experience under his belt. He was pretty good in this zone the last time we played. Let's see if he can keep it up. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Immediately we have an elite to contend with. I feel like I dodged at least one of those two hits from the damaging pool on the ground. But you know what? I've spent enough of the... Excuse me? Why weren't both of you stunned? Yeah, I was gonna say, I spent enough of the video complaining about the previous run that I'm not gonna now whine about this one as well. Even as I take a bunch of really bad hits. I've got to get used to the fact that the whip attack that he does... Come on. See, this is what I mean by enemies that do little chip damage to you. That guy hit us twice. And what do we have here?
Can the body endure the mind's gamble?
I don't know if we have ever successfully beaten this game of chance. Okay, another elite has appeared out of the ground. Okay. You are causing problems. And you need to be dealt with. Post haste. Okay. What? Yeah, see, this thing is barely even visible on the ground against the, I got really lucky dodging that. But yeah, there was a thing we were stuck on the ground because it was barely visible from the top-down view. Okay. That was not a great use of that ability. I do need to be... more people are coming out of the ground. Okay, this is not going as smoothly as I would like. Why wasn't he hit by that? I'd like to know. Okay, let's get it together. Like, the area that this whip affects is it's inscrutable to me right now. See, I have no idea why that guy wasn't affected by this attack. Is it because he's an elite? Oh, but sometimes even normal enemies, it's like they just decide they're not gonna be affected by it. See, this time he got hit. Okay. Alright. Again, he wasn't hit. Yeah, I have no idea how this attack works, to be perfectly honest. Okay. That time he was hit, but really? Okay. Okay. Is this gonna be one of those runs that dies against the first elite that we fight? No. But it almost was. And where the hell did you come from? Where did you come from? Seriously. Primary attacks have a chance to inflict lightning damage. Okay, that sounds fine. Alright. Gonna do it. That was an unnecessary risk to take for a trivial amount of gold. But you know what, this run isn't looking that promising anyway, so might as well just grab what we can while we're here. And our rune is already doing good work for us. But because it's a primary attack rune, it's not gonna last long. Okay, and we've got a bunch of ranged guys. Case in point why this game is objectively more difficult and arguably too difficult for melee characters. Okay, you guys are way out of line, hitting me that many times. Alright. Gains a damage boost the further the target is. I mean... Sure, I guess we can try it out, see if that does anything. Let's open this. What do we get? Animal treats? Common animal treats. Are there more chests to open? Not so far. Alright. there anything interesting down here? Nope. Alright.
The hero exhaled, safe for a moment.
Spawns laser traps around you. What do they do? Okay, they're similar to one of the elites we saw in the second zone. Okay. So they're probably gonna do this twice and then disappear. Yeah, it doesn't seem that useful, to be perfectly honest. But I guess we have it now, for whatever that's worth. Let's see what we can find in the second part of this area. Oh my... Are you... Okay, so we got lucky dodging those, but I'm still a bit annoyed that we've got things like this right outside the door. We have a full heal shrine, which is good. We are getting close to a level up, which is also good. Healing on the ground, which is also good. Okay, maybe we're turning things around. Yeah, I need to understand how this whip attack actually works, because clearly... I mean, I already knew that it does not go in a circle around... What are you doing, dude? Already knew it doesn't go in a circle, but it seems like it doesn't always hit enemies to the front reliably either. Okay. Okay, there's an elite. Okay. Let me... Maybe these guys are gonna help us. No, it's just creating visual noise that is making things even harder for me. Okay. And they didn't even damage the enemies once. All they did was distract me and probably cause me to get hit. Okay. We don't even get any healing back. We're just gonna have to take the shrine. I mean, there's no way around it. Okay, we almost got hit. What are you... Oh my god. Why is this so hard? I have beaten this zone before as Mark. Shouldn't be this hard, but I guess the enemy combinations and arrangements change from run to run, and sometimes you just get an annoying group of enemies in a really awkward position. And we are finding lots of enemies that are damaging us from a distance. Alright. We need to stock up on about 6,000 gold, 6,000 more. $6,000 more to get the last rank of Hoarder, which I really want to get out of the way. Oh, excuse me. Obviously, we're not going to get that much in this one run, in this Zone 1 area. But we can get part of the way there. And, you know, progress is always... It doesn't always come in big chunks. Sometimes you get little bits of progress at a time, and that's okay. Also, we did level up as well. We only have one skill point, though. Do we want to spend it? Do we want Guardian Rage? I think the answer is yes, because we may have to use it against the boss. I feel a bit silly for picking that up so late, because had I gotten it earlier, we could have been generating rage all along, and maybe using it in fights. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, that was decent. A decent passage of play. Oh, what is going on? What is this? Okay, they did a decent damage. I think that was one of the only instances where those... Wow, I really thought he would have died. I think that was one of the only instances where these are actually useful, these... this relic and the traps that it summons. Because it was a kind of a corridor situation. Okay, you've hit me a bunch of times with your projectile. And I am not happy about that. Okay. And how did you hit me? That is not acceptable. I got bailed out a little bit by that health that dropped on the ground. Some rage dropped as well, which has put us over, and I'm just gonna use my rage. And I'm glad I used it, because that was an annoying group of enemies, although arguably I should have saved it for a tougher group. But it seems that with Mark, although we did find rage on the ground, but even without that, it seemed like his rage bar was filling up pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, there's another one of you. Maybe this is gonna do something good for us? No, it did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. See, this is a big problem with his whip, is that the zone that it affects is so precise that you can't even... I have to imagine the way it's intended to work is that you draw in a bunch of enemies, and then while they are stunned, you attack them. And not just that you stun them and just run away like a doofus, but because the zone that it affects is so finicky, most of the time when there's a group of enemies, there will be one enemy slightly to the left that isn't affected, and it will start attacking you as you go in to fight these stunned enemies. So, I don't know about this. I do not know about this skill. Oh my god, again, too many... How did you hit me with that? Too many enemies with ranged... Come on. Let's not throw this run. We're probably gonna throw this run. Alright. With single enemies it's fine, but with single enemies, almost anything will be fine. Alright, let's... Okay. You gotta not get greedy when fighting these giant brutes. Because they will, mess you up. That wasn't even the right direction. It wasn't close enough, it wasn't in the right direction. Everything about it was wrong. At this point, I'm just hoping for lucky health drops from killing enemies. And that's never a good situation to be in, when you're hoping for lucky healing. Oh my god, more of these. Where there's one ranged enemy, there's usually more than one, so... Okay. Alright, alright. In concentration mode. Okay. I am interested in opening this chest. Yeah, I heard that guy readying his ranged attack. Okay, yeah. Another instance of the whip. And its very picky area of influence causing me some grief. Okay. Come on, man. What can we do with one? Literally nothing. What would I do with my next level up? I think a longer Guardian Rage sounds good. Alright. Swap every Divine Relic. No thank you. That looked like it got everyone, but one of the enemies apparently was still unaffected. Oh my god, are you... You're just spamming your ranged attacks? Are you serious? Man, this is rough. Okay, I think I know what's happening with that event on the left. I think... And the other thing about the whip is that it also has an animation that holds you in place for about a second when you use it. And if there's an enemy that mysteriously is unaffected by the whip, then it will then proceed to hit you. Okay, okay. Let's... Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Alright. I think we are in major trouble. Let's take you down. Let's just... Where are you coming from? Well, you obviously came from this body. Alright. 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 Now what does this shrine do for us? Money. Oh my god.
Breaking the circle would prevent the summoning.
Listen, even if I wanted to, I'm not gonna get to them in time. And I recognize the event to the left. It is the one with the boy. So this is probably how this run is gonna end. Just FYI. It's gonna end with the... Okay. Is this the elite from the circle? How am I gonna deal with these enemies? Because this guy is gonna kill me with one hit if his hit lands. What I'm gonna do is I'll... What? Oh, there were ranged enemies off-screen shooting me. And somehow the game thought that was fair. Listen, I'm gonna force you to take more damage from this. Alright. I'm gonna wait for my thing to reset. Got a bit lucky there. Okay. Linda launches an explosive crescendo when Mark activates Scourging Whip. That is something, you know what? That's gonna be useful in that encounter. Now, I'm gonna hopefully find okay, this is a very dangerous game that I'm playing. Most dangerous game. Okay. Yeah, see, this guy... behind him is an enemy that can do me ranged damage. Okay, finally, that guy's down. What do we have here? Swiftness, I don't think it's gonna help us too much. Are you serious? Well, we were already at the lowest possible health. I don't like the sound of that. I'm not even gonna pick it up. Alright. What? There was more of you? Okay. At this point, I'm hoping to find the exit, because maybe there's gonna be a shopkeeper situation. Okay.
Renowned rune mender of Parahat, land of free wind.
So we have enough to buy one divine item and a bit of healing, which is what I'm gonna do. Ooh, we have even more healing. So which item am I gonna get? A ranged companion, lower prices, heal a portion of your missing health. Absolutely. Because we've just found a way to replenish ourselves. It's gonna be cheap. We're gonna have to wait more than a minute between uses of this item.
Had they only been quicker.
Come on. Okay. But we have a way to heal ourselves. Okay, this is... because both of the ways to get around this are trapped with spikes. And so I'm gonna have to run here. Gonna run back and of course it's a big guy that's an elite, of course. Why wouldn't it be? I'm gonna throw down the traps. Maybe they're gonna do something to him. They did a fair amount of damage. I'm just gonna run around in circles like this. Nice! Okay. Maybe these things are good. I'm gonna do some more healing. Alright. You made a mistake coming out here. Although now you've gone back over the spike traps. Okay, there are gonna be a bunch of those summoners. 5 of them, I believe. Okay. And they are gonna be causing us a lot of complications in our fights over here. Of course, there's more ranged enemies. Of course, there are gonna be more enemies spawning in off the ground. Okay. Alright, you are down. You are down. And both of you are soon to be down as well. Okay. More healing, fantastic. Alright, what is up here? Do I want to open this? Maybe. What I'm actually going to do is... I'm going to circle around this way. I'm going to get more healing. Now we are at full health. What I'm hoping will happen is that we can somehow get enough experience to level up. And with that... Oh boy, what is going on? With that, I can improve my Guardian Rage and then do that event with the kid. Okay, come on, you stupid bats. The range at which they can start their dash attack is definitely longer than the range at which Mark can target enemies. Okay. We're taking a lot of chip damage, but we do have a way to replenish. That is important. And we have another gemstone. That is fantastic. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's get a bit of healing. Use that as often as we can. Alright. Another event of some kind to the north. Ooh, we get 40 gold for 20 enemies. What is this? Deal double damage while below 25%. Hopefully we don't spend too much time at that low of a health position. Okay.
Adam describes how their group sought Anaidia for her wise counsel.
Okay, I think Adam is the grandfather. Alright. Okay, yeah, this is the order in which we found these notes, and it definitely looks like we found the second part of the missing caravan part first. Because the one we just now found was the Anaidia one. Apparently, he didn't have a lot of luck. Maybe we will do better. In fact, we have already done better because we have already encountered Anaidia. And she seemed like she was okay. Alright, now what we have to do is... Well, first of all, take out this guy who rudely just spawned out of the ground. And now we have to go back to the exit. We're not gonna run to the next floor. Don't think I've forgotten about that event, because I haven't. What I want to get is, it's too late to get this. It would take 3, and had we bought this first, it would have been okay, but I couldn't have known we would find that many more gems. But I'm gonna get this, a ranged companion. That's a bit of extra damage, which is gonna help us with this event right here. And I'm telling you right now, we're gonna be using our Guardian Rage on this. I'll pick this up before I go to the next floor.
The sight had become painfully all too familiar. The sorrow always hard for the Guardian to bear. Not able to save, only revenge.
Alright, our ranged companion is doing
When
good work.
all was thought lost, when the struggle was becoming too heavy a burden, a young voice cried out. Stifling his sobs, the small boy spoke of his mother. She was not far away, and returning to her was his only need.
Alright, so as soon as we talk to him, this event is gonna start, meaning this boy is gonna walk in a basically almost robot-like fashion towards the place where his mother is, and he is targetable by enemies, and they will try to take him down. And as far as I know, there's no way to tell him to wait here, because the logical thing to do would be a child like this, you say, wait here, I'm gonna go kill all those enemies, and you deal with them, and then you come back and take him. But as soon as I do this, he's gonna do that. We are gonna go here, and of course there are enemies. Oh wait, where is he going? He's going down. Okay, this is going. What are you doing? Whoa! He walked right across that trap. He walked right across that trap.
The young child
He walked right across that thing the enemy summoned. Are you kidding me? See, okay, I know nobody's gonna watch these videos, much less the developers, and even if they are watching, I don't think they are making any more changes to the game. But if you are watching, just one suggestion: this event is a little bit like, it's hard to even take the tragedy of this seriously, because the only thing that makes it a tragic event is game logic. See, this would not happen in the real world, because if necessary, you could, like, if you saw that this child is intent on walking like a suicidal person, Mark could physically restrain him, take him over to the shopkeeper and be like, wait there while I'm done. But no. This is frustrating. One of the few things that's, I would say, poorly done in this entire game, this event is the only thing that I would say is not well crafted. If you wanted something like this, maybe right around that, like if you wanted the hazard to be the boy is just gonna go in a straight line, maybe he's been possessed or something magical is compelling him to do that, but not just something like that. And of course, if we go here, this is his mother. There's no dialogue option because the kid is dead. And there's nothing else to be done. Okay. Yeah, I'm really not happy with how that turned out. I'm just gonna take this, and I'm gonna go up here and open this. And there were so many enemies, too. That was the other annoying part. Found a common animal treat, that's great. Let's just go straight to the next floor. And yeah, let's just... with one gemstone, we're not going to be able to do much. Yeah. I'm not happy about that. Okay, we've got one of these. Is this how the run is gonna end? we've got to make sure we're not caught by the explosion. Also have to make sure we're not gonna be... Okay, that was a bit cheap. I'm just gonna wait for my ranged companion to take this guy down. Okay. Turned owned gemstones to Morv. We'll hold on to that and use it right at the end. Another gemstone. Fancy that. Yeah, the bitter taste of failing that event a second time is gonna take a while to wash out. And as you can see, it is affecting my play as well. Okay, let's at least try to salvage something out of this run. I even went in as well prepared as I possibly could. I went in with Guardian Rage, I went in with full health. There's nothing I could have done. And I'm pretty sure... Okay, we're getting our boost for being at low health. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the damage he took is because he walked right through that... Like this thing that these summoners call out of the ground. Alright. Oh, with 2 skill points. I can't remember when we leveled up, but what did I want to do? I think I said I wanted stronger Guardian Rage, or longer Guardian Rage. Let's do that. We get your next family trait, and I think at this level we're just unlocking new runes, which is good. Okay. Oh, I guess you can get runes that give you your own thing. Oh, that is pretty cool. Because the Guardian Fist is one of Mark's things. I think it's what he does when he goes into Guardian Rage. I'm just gonna take this shrine right now, because there's a real chance we're not gonna make it to the end if we don't. Go to the other side. Oh, come on. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff on the screen right now. Okay. Okay, let's not... Whoa. I got stuck on something on the ground. But now we're getting our damage bonus for being low health. I'm just gonna let my ranged buddy take out this enemy. That's good. That's good, okay. Okay, there are a bunch of ranged guys over here. That was good, but we are almost out of this particular rune. Get some healing. Alright. Sure, let's take this. See if we can make something happen. I'm gonna be opening these because we might find something good. And that's good. Because I do think the boss area counts as a different floor. We'll find out if we're at less than full health. And this one, I think, just has a bunch of things in the shelves. A new codex entry. Alright. Well, that's interesting. Scourging Whip does more damage if there are more enemies. What? No, what was the journal entry that we got? I may have to look that up. Or look back through the video. And see what that was. Actually, let me just see. Let me just see. Oh no, not that. It wasn't a journal. I think it was the... No, it wasn't that. That was something else. It was, miscellaneous lore, maybe? Yes, okay. Elder Morta runes. Alright, that's just telling us a bit about the rune system, some backstory on that. Get a bit of healing again. Okay. Come on. We're here at the boss. Is there something we really want? Nearby enemies take damage when you're attacked. Not too interested. Heals you when you deal enough damage. Not too worried about that. I think I'll just get this thing that... I mean, I think I'd rather just turn the gemstones I have into money. And just bash these pots, see what I can get. But there are large parts of this map that we haven't explored yet. And by the way, here is the Rune Mender. You can pay gemstones to restore runes. And if you've got a really good rune, and if you happen to still have it with at least some durability, then he can get it back to full status, and you can get some more uses out of it. Okay, there is a lot going on here. A bunch of garbage. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna heal again. Try to... Where have my... Okay. I didn't summon them, that's why... Okay, we could die very quickly. It's a dangerous game I'm playing. Trying to make this work. You guys need to go down. Okay, this is an interesting predicament. Alright, let me just try this again. Okay, let's not die to this guy. Okay, good. We get another gemstone as well, which is going to be useful at the end when the time comes to turn them all into morve. Randomly, Kevin emerges to execute a shadow dance upon a primary attack.
The sight had become painfully all too familiar. The sorrow always hard for the Guardian to bear. Not able to save, only to avenge.
Excuse me, am I tripping?
When all was thought lost, when the struggle was becoming too heavy a burden, a young voice cried out. Stifling his sobs, the small boy spoke of his mother. She was not far away, and returning to her was his only need.
Excuse me, am I losing my mind? Or is this a repeat of the same event from last time? I mean, we can't go outside to pick up that what looked like a very useful rune. I guess, well, I can't even hit up. As you can see, if you look near the minimap, the thing that's lighting up is the thing that would take you to the exit. But it's trapped me in this room, so I have to see this event through one way or another. And all we can do is just go down. So I think this subsequent area, this area next to us, is the same every time. And I think he will always go along the bottom area. So what we should do is we should kill the enemies along the bottom part. And especially enemies that create nonsense on the ground. Okay. Hopefully there aren't more enemies. There are. Of course there are. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, the boy's taking damage. Boy's taking damage. And there are more enemies. Of course there are. Okay, I'm using everything. Pulling out all the stops. It would be hilarious if the boy was coded so that he took damage from these. But fortunately, he doesn't, and it looks like, against all odds, we are gonna be able to resolve this annoying event. And the boy didn't even take that much damage.
Tears slipped down the mother's face in praise of her good fortune, thankful for her son's safe return. And for the briefest of moments, the burden of Mount Morta became lighter upon the hero's shoulders.
Okay, so you know what? We're just gonna pretend the first attempt at this didn't happen. And declare that we've done this. Damages enemies on contact is an okay thing. And we also get a souvenir for the house. Floating suns. We'll take a look at that once we've finished. By the way, contact damage means contact damage. Like, it doesn't require the enemy to actually hit you, but just to be near you. Which is really good. I'm gonna open this. Got a decent amount of gold, and what's this? Primary attack. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Although, didn't I say that this rune over here would be good? Yeah, because it summons Kevin. You know what? I'll take that one. And we unfortunately used up all of our rage for that event. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright. Let's, come on, you guys are really aggravating me. Alright. We do have skill points to put in. What can we do? Do we want to knock back enemies or increase crit chance based on the kill counter. Anything based on the kill counter, I think, is a little too situational, because you often don't have a good way to get your kill count up pretty quickly. What I'll do is, I'll take this. I mean, seems like a way to boost damage, which is generally a good thing. Alright. And what does this do? Increases the amount of morph gained. That would have been nice to have, like, half an hour ago. If we manage to beat the boss, which we should, we'll get a bit of money from that. Maybe there's a bit of money in this chest. A small amount. So I guess we kind of benefited. Oh no, we already saw that, but I want this one. Alright. Now, I think it's time to make our way towards the boss. We are pretty far from shrines. And I think this shrine was pretty close, so I should have hit that before I teleported to the boss room. But I am gonna get this obelisk, rather, not shrine, but obelisk. And now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here. And hopefully my contact damage lets me quickly break these pots. Oh no, this is not a pot place. This is the final boss of the first area. And we don't have enough guardian spirits, guardian rage, to activate our special. Ooh, this could be a bad situation. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Okay, so if you dodge his shockwave, then you can avoid the ranged attack he follows up with. But that's a big if you can dodge the shockwave. So I think our ranged companion did all of the damage there. And all we did was jump around like a doofus. But we got a good amount of gold. Morv. And we can fly back, or teleport back. Okay, that's another long run. Wow. And we got another souvenir. Another cutscene. Interesting.
I need your help, Sheila. If not for me, come to the aid of the family, for Mary and her children. And so, Ben's letter ended.
Ooh, interesting.
His doubts showing he contemplated his relationship with Aurea, the emotional and single-minded Sheila. Why had they ended? The question still unanswered.
Looks like Sheila here might be a former romantic partner. We might learn more about her in subsequent episodes. So, we found a souvenir, the Floating Suns. And as you can see, they are above I guess it's Lucy's bed. So it's in the room on the top right, and it is in the top right of that room. So that's another encounter down, another souvenir down. And we've got a lot of morve to spend. Not quite enough. I do want to get the 6th rank in this before I do anything more. Let's take a look at the animal shelter. We've got 4 treats. We can give 1 treat to Faramars, get you up to 15%. With 2 treats, we can get Riker up, also to 15%. We have 1 treat left over, which I'm going to save. Okay. Before we end, let's just take a look around the house. We've got Mary just chilling on the rocking chair. We've got the cat and the wolf pup just chilling at the bottom of the stairs. We've got very few people inside the house itself, it seems. Linda's in the room practicing with the violin. Lucy appears to be playing with dolls, perhaps, or toys. Kevin's in the animal shelter. Mark is outside, whittling away at something. Ben is, again, enjoying a beverage. Trying to see... Grandma Margaret is in the same spot that she's been in for a while now. And let's see if we can find John. Don't see him. Oh no, he's he's right in front of the fireplace. Okay. So I think that's everybody accounted for. And on that note, we're gonna end the episode. When we come back, we are gonna make another attempt in the new area. We're gonna see if we can finally beat the boss of the City of Thieves. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll join me for the next one. Actually, let me just take a look. Okay, that's just the bonus we got from the animal shelter. So yes, I hope you'll join me for the next episode. So until then, take care.